What's up? Sorry for the noise. It's your girl Jay. Welcome to your Pisces season 2026 astrology reading. Hydrate, light it if you need it. You probably do. It's a lot. Um, when it comes to Pisces energy, when it comes to the sun being in Pisces, we always have to talk about or discuss our concept of reality, how you relate to reality, the ways you try to escape from it. Escapism, hedonism, mysticism, illusion, delusion, reality, love and sacrifice and prophetic energy. You know, when it comes to Pisces energy, we always got to talk about our relationship to our rose colored glasses. You know, Pisces is the most complex sign and it's the most complex season because it's all of the signs encompassed in one. And so, y'all know I don't pull cards for this reading, but I'm just shuffling. Because when I shuffle, I channel. And so um, I'm just welcoming that for this reading. As of February 18th, Pisces gets the sun. And I just feel like you start seeing yourself in everyone and in everything. The world gets a bit more dreamier, more saturated, feeling more satiated. It's like the overflow helps you. It's like the overflow helps you understand the deficit. The lush and fertile jungle helps you process your time in the desert. There's something there with that. But I just feel like life starts to get dreamier. Pisces is the sign of I believe. Pisces is a feminine sign. It is a mutable sign. And that speaks to their changeability, baby. As of February 20th, we will have the Saturn and Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees of Aries. And I want to do a separate video, but I just was like, fuck it, I want to know what 0 degrees Aries is in the handy dandy. But my notes came time merging with fantasy, uh, spirit, time, structure, discipline, merge with spirit, mysticism, and consciousness. Time and mysticism in the birthplace of consciousness. 0 degrees Aries is the birthplace of existence. It is going to be the birthplace of something in your life, something epic, something intense, something important. I just feel like we're something with that transit. It's like we're being reborn in different ways. And our relationship to time and reality and who we are is really shifting. I also am getting there could be some like scientific breakthrough that starts to come in Pisces season or gets announced. It may be around quantum mechanics or quantum physics or the understanding of time, the understanding of light speed, things of that nature. I do feel like there are going to be technological advancements or scientific like discoveries and like it feels like something big. Excuse me. Um, as of February 26th, Mercury will retrograde in Pisces, and we all may experience some sort of like mini existential crisis or a mini identity crisis or a crisis of faith, uncomfortable conclusions that you come to because they're going to have to like make you evaluate and change in some sort of way. This could be uncomfortable conversations that you may have to have, especially if it involves somebody with um, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces. Yeah, Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces placements. Reevaluating your belief system, reevaluating your relationship to that Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces, reevaluating, or placement person. Mercury retrograde in Pisces is it's kind of giving like some variation of like mad scientist vibe. uh and somehow I feel like ethics start to become involved in that transit. I don't know. On March 2nd, Mars goes into Pisces, and I feel like the motivation or the drive that you've needed to pursue what you believe in is coming in. There's something about, it's like time to make your fantasies your reality, and you will have the physical, spiritual, and sexual life force energy that you need in order to like make that happen. Getting closer to the God of your understanding, getting Mars in Pisces is, I feel like, going to give you the opportunity to expand your life by way of living a faith-based life. Mars in Pisces may be showing you how you're living a fear-based life, or what arenas you are operating under a place of like fear, or making decisions from a place of fear, possibly. So I feel like that stuff is coming up to be revealed. On March 3rd, 3/3, we have the full moon total lunar eclipse in Virgo. I, of course, will do a separate video on that. Oh, I wanted to do the conjunction. Hold on. All right. I believe he doesn't do 0 degrees, if I remember correctly. I believe he starts at 1. I think he is a 1 to 30 girly as far as the degrees, where some astrologists and astrologers are 0 to 29. I'm a 0 to 29 girly. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the first degree of Aries is a man repairing and extending a stone wall in the spring. Objective earth existence embraced with a fury, identifying yourself completely with physical capability, external results, and quantifiable criteria on all fronts. You willfully submerge yourself in the brute facts and the bare phenomena. There is a virtue in this approach. You become ready and quite able to do what is asked or needed, and to put nothing in the way of each next thing happening right on schedule, period. You actually become a hardy vessel for something strong earth usage. You actually become a hardy vessel for strong earth usage. It is a form of penance or probation for past excesses, now gravitating toward the straight and narrow and trying to get certain things straight for a brand new start. It is the initial phase, the radically new cycle taken up with a passion, with an omnivorous appetite for things to do, problems to solve, worlds to streamline, tremendous for activating will, intended for nothing else. Damn. Doesn't that sound like destiny? That's what I feel like is coming in. Your that Saturn conjunct Neptune at 0 degrees Aries is activating that. It's tapping into that energy. Anyway, that full moon total lunar eclipse that we are having in Virgo on March 3rd, I'm going to do a separate video, but I do feel like Virgo is a sign of I analyze. Virgo is hearth, home, work, service. It's so many things. It's the archetype of the woman, the unmarried woman, the disenfranchised woman, the archetype of the parent-child, mother-daughter relationship. I feel like with it being a full moon, there's a releasing. With it being a lunar eclipse, it's letting go of like, or something being washed away from the last like 6 months to a year. Like the last 6 months, we are getting an emotional fucking cleanse. You fucking need this. You fucking want this. My favorite place for the moon to be in is fucking Virgo, and for there to be a full moon total lunar eclipse here, that Virgo energy is gonna swipe your wounded heart just spick and span, twilight twinkling clean. So I feel like whatever it is you've been having a hard time letting go of, especially if it involves like something almost like intrusive or like obsessive kind of thinking or like thoughts that you've had about it, like why is this still coming up? Why can't I get over that? Shit's being washed away. That shit is being, it's like a cosmic antibacterial flush to your heart, to your emotions. We need that. So good old Luna and the sun are going to get us all the way together. As of March 6th, Venus starts a whole new cycle and goes into Aries. And I feel like love life popping, money popping. It's a refresh in your love life, refreshing kind of energy and career. This like effervescence, like attracting in, because Venus is attraction. So attracting in Aries like things, which is childlike joy and wonder, attracting in newness, attracting in a fresh start, challenge, conquests, um something new to strive for, attracting in new passion, someone maybe to be spontaneous with, or you're taking that like leap of faith kind of energy with someone. On March 10th, Jupiter goes direct in Cancer, thank goodness, and I'll do a separate video on that probably, but I feel like Jupiter retrograde brings luck by way of doing your emotional work and releasing the past. And I feel like Jupiter direct is going to dole out luck and blessings by way of moving forward now and really allowing yourself to, I gotta attend to that. The warrior, yeah, moving forward big time, which is a 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune in Tarot. And the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter, I feel like luck comes by like forward march energy. For like let's move on. Let's apply what we've learned to what we're doing in the present and what we're about to do. So um the direction that luck comes to you is shifting. That's all. And hopefully you had your hand held while you evaluated and processed what needed to be released from the past. And now it's time to move forward. That eclipse, that lunar eclipse, gonna get us all the way together. Okay, I'm excited. The March, then March 18th, we have the new moon in Pisces, which I'll do a separate video for. New moons are when we plant seeds. The harvest that was reaped in the full moon. So for this, the harvest from that full moon total lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to somehow provide new seeds. And we need to plant these new seeds from the good harvest. Take the seeds from the best of your harvest. Does that make sense? You know, follow me. Like, what you want to replicate from the best aspects of yourself. And so I feel like in some sort of way, learning what you learned, not like integrating what you learned from the old lens, from the old analyzation point, welcoming in the new lens, which is going to usher in a new belief system or a new way of believing or new creativity, um, new spirituality, new depths in your spirituality, a new relationship to your spiritual gifts. It's like new seeds of faith to plant. All right. So I was shuffling from the Wild Unknowns Pocket Archetype deck. About to start pushing them things on TikTok shop. Anyway, and what came out of the bottom of the deck was the Warrior. With this bone here, like this head with the snake going through it, I feel like the year of the snake, the year of the snake gave us the awakening. It planted very specific gems in us, very specific knowledge, very valuable lessons, very valuable things were planted in us, and they were buffed. Like the layer that was hiding some of the power has been scraped off. Excuse me. And I feel like the year of the snake has done its job to properly prepare you for the year of the fire horse. And there's so much expansion going from black and white to technicolor, is how that feels. There's this whole new cycle in regards to understanding your true value and understanding what you believe in, understanding yourself. This is the last season of preparation before spring equinox. We are officially halfway to spring equinox, which is the real start of 2026. And things are turning in our favor. Oh, the destroyer, the starborn, the mystic, and the river. We are in the time of the destroyer right now. The destroyer is doing the destroyer things right now. What is we are seeing, just the destruction of Western civilization. And it is the destroyer. Dark brings light. When light is born from darkness. So the star born, there are people that are being very activated, people that are co-creating with, who are key players in the divine plan. Not that key player, not everybody wants to be a fucking key player. Don't envy the key players, bitch. I promise you. I heard somebody be like, I want to be a star, I want to be a key player. No, you probably fucking don't. Do not envy, period. You can let yourself admire, but you don't know what the fucking starborn, what is required of the starborn. You don't know what is required of the key players. Do not envy that shit. But the destroyer is destroying. The starborn are being activated. The mystics have been activated. And the river is a fucking flowing, babe. Like, where is I'm actually really enjoying this deck, this Deviant Moon deck. I'm about to do something really cool with it, but I'm like trying to use it before I do something. What's the destroyer bringing in? Ooh, chaos first, order later. King of Swords. Destroyer is, I feel like, exposing people in power. Especially people who have abused children. Look at that. Holy fuck. Like, I feel like the destroyer is exposing people of power. The destroyer is breaking down the protection, breaking down the perceived protection, breaking down the wall, the glamour, the magic, the illusion that was protecting some really fucked up people in power. That's all I'm allowed to say about that. And like I said, light is being born of darkness. Your emotions are, I feel like, old emotions. That total lunar eclipse in Virgo is really about to speak powerfully to your emotions and what you've been holding on to. Please clarify the Starborn. And the Starborn, there's an egg that's cracking open. The sun! I'm telling you, there is light, there's success to a lot of people with Leo and Aquarius placements. That Leo Aquarius axis is being heavily activated right now, and also will continue to do so in Pisces season. I feel like there's a lot of light, there's a lot of success, there's a lot of transparency on the other side of certain freedom fighters that are being born and are about to be glorified. Who are these Starborn? What is that? The Hierophant reversed. The mystics, motherfucker. The teachers. The ones with experiential wisdom. The ones who didn't go get a fucking degree about it. You're not, like, some of you, the people who are about to be like the new like celebrities or whatever, like they're going to be like teachers, they're going to be healers, they're going to be revolutionaries, they're going to be rebels, they're going to be people who did not conform, people who question question religion and make people dive deeper into their critical thinking. Damn. The Death card. The Starborn are ushering in transformation, transforming minds. This Death card is fucking intense. I feel like there are forces that are so much greater than us that are sweeping. There's like a sweeping, there are inexorable forces. There's sweeping change that the divine is bringing in. And I mean, when I said activation, that sun energy is activation. I feel like I also feel like you are starting to understand your particular brand of greatness, what greatness means to you. Why is the Mystic out? You know who to trust. You know who's a fool. You know who's okay. There's a lot of there's going to be like false prophets, lots of like fakers, lots of people who are going to try to buy their way, buy views, buy likes, buy a following, buy attention. I feel like the Mystic is out because the Tower, because the puppet show is fucking over. Us praising fucking puppets, the shit is done. Us being puppets, the shit is done. We are now starting to collectively understand the value and the worth of our attention. And so the old harvesting of our attention, some shit is breaking. There's like a lot of consciousness, a lot of expansion of consciousness. Please clarify the Tower. It's a two of, looks like wands, but it could very well be two of swords. But either way, the two is a decision. So I feel like there's some sort of shift in, you're powerful, like you're making decisions. Things are getting uprooted. That's what this is. I feel like what was buried gets uprooted. What has been hit. Ooh, and then the two of swords came out. I was looking for it, and then I was like, no, fine. It's fine. This is the two of wands. So then the two of swords. There's something that's being uprooted by choice. Some people are going to be like willingly exposing what's hidden. But there is a rebalancing, a new understanding of the power of the light and the power of the dark, and that dark is not bad, just like light is not good. And I do feel, I hear the Renaissance with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is another step. This is another close, like another drawing near to a new renaissance. That river out and a re-understanding of what values truly are. All right, that was abnormal. So I hope you enjoyed that. I love you. You got this. Happy Pisces season. Fucking